Hey guys, I hope you are doing well during this fun COVID stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to wear a mask, but then they couldn't tell which one of us was talking.
Yeah, and if you're like me and you read lips, then you're in big trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So look, we had something we wanted to bring to you. The market is crazy right now. You're hearing everywhere on the news and on Facebook that the market is just booming right now. But we want to kind of give some clarity to that statement, right? Because it is booming, but...
Yes, so the market is super crazy right now. As you know, sellers can put their house on the market, usually get multiple contracts within just days.
Right.
So it's stupid crazy. However, what we do know is that market is going to change come first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Well, the news talks about right now, right, that the foreclosure market has been stopped because so many people did deferments or forbearance and whatever else, right? They're even talking about the CDC now having some funding from FEMA to take over the emergency management. They're taking some of that funding to stop the foreclosures. But, you know, the landlords right now are still paying their mortgage. The tenants are not getting evicted. So that might come to an end very soon.
Right. That's exactly right. So what we know about this type of situation is, yes, we're going to see a change in the market, but it's not going to be a big foreclosure market like what we saw during the crash. The difference in this market is that these sellers and the owners of these houses actually have quite a bit of equity now, whereas before they didn't. So it can be a little misleading because people are thinking, oh, we're going to have all of these foreclosures that are going to hit the first quarter, and that's not really true. We've got sellers that are just going to be able to put their house on the market. They may not get as much out of it at the closing table as they normally would have, but they're not going into foreclosure. They still actually have the ability to sell.
Right. The owners that are late right now cannot refinance because you can't have a late within the past year. So they can't refinance, and if they sell, they're not going to foreclose because they have so much equity, so they're going to just sell for a lesser amount, right? Here's where it comes into play and why we want to mention this to you. Because if you're a seller right now and you're like, I'm not really ready, I'm thinking about spring 2021, it may be too late. The whole thing that we're seeing right now is we have a massive shortage of inventory.
Yeah, right now as a seller, if your house is in decent shape and you price it relatively competitive, you're going to get multiple offers and you're not going to have to do a whole lot. But what happens is the more inventory that we get on the market as a seller, there are more concessions that you have to take. Your house has got to be in much better shape. There's a lot of different things that could affect your equity if you do wait.
Yeah, and I mean the other thing that like she mentioned earlier though is where we're getting multiple contracts in the first week right now. If there's more inventory that hits the market because so many people are trying to liquidate their properties, it's not going to soften the prices, so we're not going to all get steals of the century now. So from a buyer's perspective, please understand this, we're not going down in the price. But what will happen is it may take 30 or 60 or 90 days to get a contract now instead of just in a week. So that's going to be the big change, is how fast. And like Amy said as well, now all of a sudden getting away with a house that has some paint needed or carpet needed, now you're going to have to go back to it's a beauty contest.
Right. And that's when it gets tough and it really starts to affect your equity.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're going to have to spend more money to do the repairs. So I hope this was helpful, because that's really what we wanted to share this for you, to you for, because it's just a fact of everybody, you hear agents all the time, sell now, it's always the perfect time. This truly is the top of the bubble, if there is. We've never seen things go this fast for the top dollar and with multiple offers, but we can also kind of see the near future knowing that there's going to be a shift, and so we take full advantage of it right now. If you're thinking about it, give us a call just so we can help you understand maybe what's going on in your neck of the woods and or what the value of your house is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So hopefully this helps you, and call us if you've got any questions.